I went a little nuts on this one, I felt. This is exactly why I love thrifting, I think. And I feel like my reaction to this, like a little bit understated, and I don't know what to say for myself because I obviously was just in shock. This Goodwill just keeps giving. The mountains are calling and we must go. And the antique malls and the thrift stores and the vintage shops. Just sit back and enjoy the ride as we thrift our way through the land of Dolly and the Smoky Mountains. It's gonna be a fun one. We're making one last stop on this road trip at my favorite Goodwill in Vinton, Virginia. It may look like an average Goodwill when you walk in, but I'm telling you, it's never let me down. It's the one that I call my vintage holy grail. And I'm gonna start looking in the tops and you'll see right away I found some really cool, interesting vintage pieces. So I found a couple great sweaters right off the bat there, but then I sort of regret leaving this out of my cart. I think the colors are really cool and it was a nice cotton blend sweater, which is something I love to see, but I ended up passing it up for some reason. Now the real regret is coming up here in a moment. I found this sweater and it is a Pringle Sweater, which is a luxury knit brand and it's beautiful, but I don't know why in the moment I just kind of passed it over really quickly. I kind of decided it wasn't totally my style, and in hindsight I would have loved to have owned that in my collection. I would have loved to have the chance to style it, but I don't know why I didn't even put it in my cart to consider it for later, and that was a huge mistake. I really regret it once I saw this footage, but that's what happens when you thrift sometimes. I guess I just got excited to see the rest of the offerings in that store. This one I thought the colors and patterns were really cool, but it was too small, so I decided to leave it. But definitely a funky blouse like this is like my bread and butter for styling. Another beautiful knit, but unpopular opinion, I don't love to wear wool unless it's like the dead of winter and I can layer it over a turtleneck, so decided to pass. The knits kind of just kept delivering. I found a little pocket here of some really cute 80s knits. And this style, again, is another bread and butter thing for me that I always love to thrift. I love to see this type of t-shirt in a thrift store. It's just kind of classic thrift store inventory. Now tell me this is not the sweetest personalized shirt you have ever seen. I love it.
How darling. I feel like that went with a dress or something, maybe. Oh, that's cute. I just found one of these cardigans, exact same one, but in like a cream off-white color. Cute.
I came across this whole pocket of cutesy little seasonal crew neck sweatshirts, and these are all really fun. I love a good sparkly moment. These next couple of sweaters would make such fun holiday pieces, and I really considered this first one especially, but in the end decided I have enough things like that already in my closet at the moment that I'm looking forward to wearing for this season, so I will save it for someone else looking for that type of thing.
Look how darling this is. The little embroidered daisies on it, that's so cute. I hate how this color of yellow looks on me most of the time. So, cute. It's a t-shirt with long sleeves and a collar and shoulder pads. Just so much going on here. It's so cute. I feel like it is very out of season. I always say I love the daisies. And then we've also got a pretty bad looking stain that it would be tough to get out. Oh, 100% cotton though. It's a sale tag. It's plus size. That's cute. But I'm gonna leave it because of the stain. Too bad.
Okay, now we're heading over to the dresses and the sets.
I love a good set, but I actually think I like this just better as a skirt. And you could wear it with some like ochre or chocolate brown sweaters and stuff and boots for the fall. And it's a sale tag, so I'll put it in the cart. Look at this dress. That neckline is so interesting. Midnight Velvet is the brand, and it is plus size. Oh, and it's a sale tag. It is like a bright orange, if you can't tell. I know the lighting in here doesn't always give you the color. Here we go. Cool. This is cute. This is actually like a dead stock 70s, I think, dress. And it's knit on top and like a cotton bottom with a belt and little stripes. Kevin Stewart. And it's a sale tag too. Ah, adorable. What is this? Wow. That's gorgeous, actually. Oh, look at the back. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, I'm seeing a few good things in here. Look at this 90s express dress. It's like a 90s to 70s moment. Oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute. Oh, I wish that would fit me.
Okay, now we're heading into the men's side where I am about to find one of the most exciting pieces that I have found this entire year. But just a couple of knit pieces first. I really loved this sweater vest with all the different colors in it, but I have a couple sweater vests and I have not been wearing them as much as I expected to this winter, so I decided to leave it, but great colors. And then this happened. Yeah, that just happened. I'm not personally a Toby Keith fan in particular, but I do get excited whenever I come across a band t-shirt of any kind at a thrift store because I just don't see them that often. And I feel like you could style that one really cool. I also kind of took a second look at this Washington and Lee t-shirt because it was a single stitch vintage tee. If you don't know, this is from a game, and having your character die of dysentery on the Oregon Trail was just every public school student in America's rite of passage in the 1990s. I did buy this J. Crew button-up for my fiance, and it's very nice. It looks great on him.
All right, I've seen everything at this point. I have a cart pretty full, actually. Even though it didn't feel like I was finding as much stuff as I normally do, I still really was, actually. There's a lot. I think I mostly have like dresses and tops in there, but I will show you everything as I kind of sort through my cart and decide what I will actually take home. Okay, so first up, I think I'm gonna leave this little vintage Washington and Lee tee. I think it's just kind of meh.
There they are.
I think I'm gonna leave this set, even though like I said, I really like the skirt and I love the idea of styling that. I don't want to split up the set, and I'm not a huge fan of the top, so I'm gonna leave it for someone else to find. And then I have all of these items that were in my cart. Yay! Tons of really cute vintage knits in here today. I'm excited because that's the type of thing I'm definitely looking for going into the winter time. I'm trying some of the stuff. This red one is really cute and soft, but I think I'm gonna leave it just because I found so many other good pieces, and I feel like I have some other red knits that I already really like, but really cute little vintage sweater. Another red vintage knit. I really like this sweater, like the detail of it, how it has a super chunky knit collar and the cuffing at the sleeve just give it that like vintage touch. It actually fits me perfectly for how I like my sweaters to fit, but I'm probably gonna leave this one too just because I feel like I don't need it. I have some other red knits already. So yeah, I'm aware that I am trying on the third red knit piece in a row that I keep saying, I already have red knits, but I picked up 3. But sometimes I just want to show you pieces. I really am on the fence. Like I kind of want to get this one. I'm holding it because it's it needs to have like a camisole or something under it. It's more low cut than I expected, but look at how cute the little gold buttons and like the silhouette of the sleeve is. Yeah, I think that's actually really adorable, so I'll probably get this one. I grabbed this little Aloha shirt because I've been on the search for an Aloha shirt for a while. I love the colors in this, and I actually thought it could be a fun like fall version of it with the color scheme in here, but I think I'm gonna leave this one. It's super cute, like imagine it tucked in or like tied up. I think like the fit is good, like the colors and everything, but I think ultimately I'm gonna leave it just because it's just out of season, and again I feel like I have so many other like knits and stuff that I'm getting today and then I want to be styling through the winter, so I don't really need to like throw this into the mix necessarily. So it's cute though. I'm like on the fence about this. I really want a Bruce Springsteen tee. This is not vintage obviously, but I don't know, it's like I like that it's fitted, but then again I kind of think maybe an oversized would be better. I don't know. Weirdly I'm like on the fence about this one, but it'd be so cute underneath blazers, like my jean jacket. There we go. Huh? Yeah. See, I like that, but I'm also just like, well, do I really need it? I picked up this Myrtle Beach shirt. I think it's from the 90s. It does have a silk screen on it, which makes it look like very vintage and older. And obviously it's really long. It's like, I think a sleeping t-shirt that you would get at a little souvenir shop on vacation, but the graphics kind of cool and trippy. But I think I'm gonna leave it. I originally thought I would crop it maybe into a t-shirt, but I think I'll just leave it. I found a lot of other good things, and yeah, somebody else might want this as like the full t-shirt, but there's the cool graphic. Well, that's it for this quick stop at my favorite Goodwill. It did not disappoint. I am taking home a number of items, so I'll have to show you everything that I'm getting. I'm going to show you one more time everything that I'm leaving behind, because there's some cool pieces in there that I just want to show you before they're gone forever. And yeah, let's do that and then I'll get you the haul. This vintage 60s knit dress, I'm gonna leave that one. It won't fit me, and I thought about reselling it because it is on sale, but I'm just gonna leave it and hope somebody else finds it. This t-shirt I'm gonna leave, the sleeping t-shirt. Oh, this express dress. I actually pulled it over to see if it would fit, and it's like kind of like a tunic on me, but someone should have this like intact, so I'm gonna leave it. Decided not to get this cool Bob Mackie sweater. I just really wanted to show you that. Look at the pearls on there. It's always fun to find a Bob Mackie piece in the thrift store too, I think. And then I had these two red sweaters. Oh, it's so cute and classic, but I just don't need them. And then the other stuff that I'm leaving. But I have like a cart full here, so don't worry about me, I did just fine.
Well, as you already know, I absolutely love that Goodwill. I feel like it never fails to deliver just really fun, unique vintage pieces that I personally love to see. There's so much that even if it's not something that I personally want to pick up, that it's something I really just love to see in a thrift store. It's just, I can't believe how good it is almost, because the store doesn't seem like it's packed that full, and it's not a huge Goodwill. It's like, it's a pretty average size, average like amount of stuff, but like you see me going through the racks and it's like I will come across these little pockets of just cool, unique piece after piece. And yeah, I definitely have a fantastic haul to share with you. I went a little nuts on this one, I felt, because I just fell in love with so many of those pieces. And after spending the previous few days on the road and hitting up all kinds of thrift stores and antique malls, it kind of made me realize and appreciate how much I really love this Goodwill in Vinton. And so I felt like, you know, I should just go for it and take advantage of these like really great pieces while I've got them in my grasp. All right, so let me show you my haul. I've got a baker's dozen here. There's a lot of things that you didn't see in the thrift store. In the past, some people have told me that they really enjoy when some of the items are a surprise at the end. So I do try to keep at least some of the haul secret. So there'll be some fresh items for you to see in the haul. Now, starting with this vintage leaf print sweatshirt. I think this is like, obviously seems like the perfect fall piece. I love the layering possibilities of wearing different collars underneath this. I'm not super into that major like oversized collar trend, but I do think this is like the ideal piece to do something like that with. Imagine like a giant like cream collar would look really cute with this. For like a super trendy moment, you know? And I also just loved how this one was like, it's somewhere between like a sweater and a sweatshirt, if that makes sense. It's a really interesting knit. So really just a fun and interesting piece in my mind. This one, so cute. It is a little Western button-up fleece, like cropped jacket. I found this like last minute on my way to the register, and I honestly just threw it in my cart because I figured if I didn't wear it that I would put it up in one of my Galaxy Live sales or something, because it's totally the type of item that when I find it, people kind of go nuts for stuff like this on here. But I think I might be able to wear this myself. It's a little bit snug, but it's so cute. I think with the right styling I can make it work. So I found Burberry. This is the second time I've found Burberry in this store. I can't believe it. And this is obviously like the very iconic Burberry print. And I feel like my reaction to this, like a little bit understated, and I don't know what to say for myself because I obviously was just in shock, and I still am in shock. And I kind of keep thinking like, maybe it's not a real Burberry piece, but I don't know a ton about authenticating stuff like that, but I still can't find any reason why it would not be authentic. If you see anything that you think makes it look like it's not the real deal, you can let me know. In any case, the fun thing about this piece is that it is that like true Burberry print. So when you're wearing this, you're like obviously wearing Burberry. And I kind of love that idea. Like it's kind of a fun like touch of that vibe, of that style, of that like luxury element. And it is like a very nice, well-made 100% cotton button down. Yay! This Goodwill just keeps giving. You saw me try this on. I did bring it home. Like I said, I do have some red knits that I love, but no cardigans at the moment. And this one was really special because of the little cute gold buttons. So I am not sorry that I brought it home. It's also a nice cotton blend, and that's the type of quality I'll look for in new knit pieces for myself a lot of the time. This is pretty fun to me. I found 2 really cool printed shirts from the brand The Mountain, which is very iconic. If you're not familiar, like you can see the style kind of matching in these. And they're known for these hand-dyed pieces with a lot of like nature prints. So I've got one with this space scene. This is probably my favorite. I wish it was like an oversized fit. It's gonna be like pretty fitted on me. And then this one has a manatee on it. It's so pretty. And these are from 2012 and 2017. So they're not like the older vintage ones, but this brand goes way back. So you can find the vintage ones. And I think that they typically resell for a lot. They're kind of valuable. But I just get excited when I see them in a thrift store in any case, because they do get snatched up for resale, like regardless of the year. Anyway, I got 2 of those. Pretty excited about them. I did bring Bruce home with me. I just couldn't leave the boss there. And after I tried it under my denim jacket, I just was like really feeling the styling vibe that I was going for. And I feel like maybe I'll wear this and it'll help me manifest a vintage Springsteen tour t-shirt in a thrift store, which is kind of like one of my white whale items. I gotta tell you, the last time I was in that Vinton store, it was after this trip, and I think it's coming up in a future video. I was wearing my Bruce Springsteen pin on my sweater and I lost it, and I didn't realize it till I got home, but it must have fallen off in the store somewhere. So I kind of like traded my new tee for a vintage button that I lost in that store, and I really hope somebody found it and was like equally excited about it as I was. I got these 2 vintage 70s knits. I saw these like the first thing when I walked in. I kind of do like a quick pass in that store to just see if anything pops out at me. It kind of gives me a sense of like what areas I really want to dig, and the sweaters were just totally fire in that store the day I was there. So I got both of these, this little black and white one and this brown one with a burgundy and navy print. It's all about these massive dagger collars though. They give you that like distinct 70s look that is so fun to style. Oh my God, love it. It's a little bit Gucci. A little bit Gucci. Got these 2 women's short sleeve knits. This one I love because of the like marled coloring in it. It is a like teal green and white mixed together, giving this like mint green effect. And I'm a sucker for any knits with a collar like this. It is like fitted and a little bit cropped on me, which is something I love with my high-waisted denim. So cute. And this one is like a little bit softer boucle knit. I think both of these could be styled to look a little bit like holiday if you kind of layer them up properly over some collars or turtlenecks. They could look holiday with these nice green colors, but they also will transition really perfectly into the spring months as well. So this is intentionally like a very cutesy holiday inspired look. I like it. I think this would be really fun for like a party with friends kind of look, just like kind of an alternative cutesy Christmas look. And I think it reminds me maybe of something that Haley from Haley's Thrift Haul would wear. So I put on my headband that I bought from her Etsy shop last year. I think it's cute. I think if I wanted like a more low-key festive holiday look, I could throw this on over a like long sleeve thermal shirt or a long sleeve white shirt, and then just add my red beanie. I've got one more surprise item for you. I did not show this in the store. I don't exactly know why, but I absolutely love it. It might be the weirdest item in this haul. And it is this sweater vest with embroidered flying geese all over it. There's also kind of this small paisley throughout too. So there's the print. This is like a dark teal color, if you can tell. And I love the cut of it, like how the sleeves come out a little bit. It's very 80s and kind of the silhouette of like what's popular in the sweater vest trend. Just thought it was like weird enough and like interesting enough that I really had to bring it home. This is exactly why I love thrifting, I think. The really fun thing is that a couple weeks after I found this, I found this pair of corduroys that also have the same like goose theme on them, and I picked those up because I thought they'd be really fun to style. So I actually wanted to try them together and see if I thought it would be like kind of a fun, quirky, like matching but not overly matchy set. Goose-chi? Goose-chi? Goose-chi. Yeah, my jokes have gotten pretty bad on here recently. That's it. I'm fired. Let me know what you think. I am totally understanding if you think this is ridiculous and you hate it, but I kind of think it's ridiculous and I love it. I saved the best for last. I tried this on, but I didn't film it because again, I wanted to be a surprise. And this dress that you saw me find fits me like a dream. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. It was tagged as a large, so I was like unsure, but I thought it looked like it might fit. And oh my gosh, I love it. There's no tag on this, so I don't know exactly how it's constructed, but it feels kind of like the typical like silk with beading and sequins on it, like you see these kind of Lawrence Kazan dresses or the Stenay dresses that are vintage. So I don't know details about it. It could be just a costume one for all I know, but I don't care because it fits. And it's the best one that I've ever seen, like for what I like, because it's got the fringe on the sleeves and on the bottom hem. Oh, and as soon as I tried it, I was like, yes, this is my festive like New Year's Eve outfit. I think this is gonna be perfect for stuff like that. So I can't wait. I just need occasions to wear it. By the way, this is awkward, but I hurt my back and I've been getting intensive acupuncture. So you might see marks on my back and that's what it is. Just didn't want anyone to worry. It's medical. At that Goodwill, their dresses are only $5.99. So I got this for $6. Total steal. I know I've said this about other hauls from this same Goodwill, but I think that was one of my best hauls of the year. Let me know what you guys think. So this video actually concludes our Thrifting Appalachia series, but don't worry because this is an area that I visit regularly, and next time I'm hoping to check out a lot more places. Obviously, we only got a quick snippet, especially down in the Tennessee and Knoxville area, and I really appreciate that some people have left their recommendations in the comments on these videos. So it's adding to my personal list and hopefully can be helpful to all viewers who are looking for thrift store recommendations in those areas. But thank you for thrifting with me. We've got more content coming up to wrap up the year on this channel. As you know, we will have a best of 2021 video coming out and the thrifting fails of 2021, which is going to be a ton of fun. So if you're not already, you can subscribe and turn on notifications to catch those videos. And I'll see you guys back here soon.